A while back, I was on this a short-term mission trip to Honduras. And as the trip got going, it was highly effective. We were bringing water filters to, such poverty. And so we could bring in these water filters for homes and families that need it. A home no bigger than like a 7-by-7 room. Tiny. Whole family would live there. And we were coming in and we were putting together these water filtration systems for them, and it was such a blessing. And in the midst of that, we got to share the gospel. And it was highly effective. In fact, there were times that, I've never seen this before, but we prayed for somebody. I got to pray for somebody, and God immediately healed her on the spot. I've never seen that before. God did that, healed her. But there were these times of just, through an interpreter, I'm praying and working with them, sharing the gospel, and we're praying with people as they're receiving Jesus. And it was really fantastic. And what an amazing moment. And it's like person after person after person after person is giving their head, heart, life, soul to Jesus Christ. But I will tell you this, that as this began and continued, I kind of got a little big-headed. No, I got a little cocky. Within a couple of days, I'm kind of thinking, man, maybe I missed my calling. I'm supposed to be like Billy Graham. I got to be, out there. I got to be out there through the crusades to millions, right? I'm just rolling with it, man. And sure enough, God humbles us. I was brought into one home, a very, very impoverished woman with an interpreter. And because I was in a state of arrogance, pride takes you places you never want to go. Well, I just lit right into it. I'm just preaching the gospel. Why? Because there's another one. Put another one up on the board, right? The interpreter looks at me and says, shouldn't you ask some questions about her? Shouldn't you want to get to know her a little bit? Don't you want to know about her heart and her life? Maybe just hold off just for a second. Oh, man. It was God moving in a motivation check in my heart right at that moment. It just sank as I realized, oh, my goodness, what am I doing? How can I share the gospel without love? How in the world can I even think like that? What's wrong with me? God used that right then and there, this sobering. It was painful. So humbling, but so right. How dare you, Jim? Look at a human soul from eternity's perspective and not love that person and expect to love that person, enable that person to see the gospel, to know the gospel, and then to hear the gospel. But they've got to see it first in love.